Okay, imagine this for a second. You've done everything right for your U.S. visa application. All the forms, interviews lined up. You're feeling pretty good. And then, bam, something totally unexpected pops up. And it's about your social media. You're just thinking, wait, what? My Reddit account. Okay, let's unpack this because it's happening more often.
Yeah, that's almost exactly the situation an Indian student faced recently. F1 visa, student visa, it got put on hold. Why? Apparently, they didn't list their Reddit account on the DS-160 form, the main online application.
But the student said the account was public, right? Nothing offensive on it.
That's what they claimed. But the visa officer said it was, quote, not visible. So they issued a 221G slip, basically, we need more info, and told them to make all their social media public.
Okay, so that's our mission for this deep dive then. We need to figure out, why this happened. And what's the bigger picture with social media checks for visas? What does this trend mean for you, the traveler?
Right, but here's where it gets really interesting, I think. For this student, the whole thing kicked off just with the mention of Reddit. It wasn't even about bad content initially. They were worried, understandably, that some kind of tech issue, like a privacy setting they thought was public, could actually sink their whole application.
And it's really important for people to get that 221G slip. It's not a rejection, it's a temporary hold. It just means they need something else from you. But you absolutely need to respond fast or things get seriously delayed. The stress it causes, though.
Yeah, absolutely huge.
But what's fascinating here is that this whole social media checking thing, it's not brand new. It actually started, officially at least, back in 2019. The State Department even told applicants for F, M, or J visas, those are student and exchange visas, specifically to set their privacy to public. Okay, so it's been policy.
Yeah.
But this case feels different, more intense.
Exactly. That's the feeling. Recent events, like this student's issue, they really suggest the scrutiny is ramping up. It's moving beyond just a box-ticking exercise to something, well, more probing.
So what does this intensification mean, really? It feels like it fits into a larger pattern, doesn't it? This kind of digital surveillance, it lines up with other immigration enforcement stuff we saw, especially things introduced during the Trump administration. Like the ICE raids, trying to find undocumented people. It's like the focus is broadening from physical presence to your digital footprint.
Precisely. And if you connect that to the bigger picture, think about what's happening on U.S. campuses right now. Lots of anti-Israel protests, also opposition to ICE activities. So the concern that's bubbling up, and it's a serious one, is whether the administration might be using social media proactively, like using it to filter out applicants who have, let's call them, dissenting views.
So screening based on opinions?
Potentially. It suggests they could be looking beyond just security threats. They might be scrutinizing cultural beliefs, political opinions, any content that seems radical, especially if it's about U.S. immigration policy or sensitive topics like the Israel-Palestine conflict. Even just sharing an article or commenting could theoretically flag you.
Wow.
Okay. So the main takeaway for you listening to this is pretty stark. Your social media accounts, even the ones you think are harmless or maybe kind of private, they are increasingly on the radar for official checks. U.S. visas, international travel, it's part of the landscape now.
Right. So thinking about all this, the increasing checks, the chance of tech glitches, or someone just misinterpreting what you posted online, what really stands out to you about where that line is anymore, between public and private in our digital lives, especially for global citizens, makes you think, doesn't it?